Meet Sarah. She wakes up at 6 a.m., works until 7 p.m. She's climbed the corporate ladder, got the promotions, saved diligently, did everything society told her to do. And yet, she's one emergency away from financial collapse. How is this possible? Sarah isn't lazy. She isn't reckless. She's doing exactly what millions of people do every single day. So why does she feel trapped? The answer isn't in her bank account. It's in her brain. See, there's an invisible trap that's been set, not by the economy, not by your boss, but by the very way you've been programmed to think about money. And until you see it, you'll never escape it. Here's what nobody tells you about money. Your brain is wired to keep you broke. I'm serious. Every single day, your mind is running software that was designed for survival 10,000 years ago. Back then, instant gratification made sense. See food, eat it, because you didn't know when the next meal was coming. But now, that same wiring is destroying you. You see the new iPhone, your brain says, get it now. You scroll past a restaurant, your brain says, you deserve this. You think about investing, your brain says, that's for later. This is the poverty mindset. And it's not about how much money you make. I've seen people earning $200,000 a year living paycheck to paycheck. Because poverty isn't just a lack of money. It's a lack of control over your impulses. The wealthy, they've cracked the code. They've learned to delay gratification, to say no to instant pleasure, to embrace the discomfort of waiting. And here's the hard truth you need to hear. Discipline is the price of freedom. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you're choosing slavery over sovereignty. Every purchase you make to feel better is a deposit into someone else's wealth. The game isn't rigged, you're just playing it backwards. Let me introduce you to a concept that changed my life: buying back your time. Dan Martell taught me this, and it's simple yet profound. See, most people think money is for buying things. The wealthy, they use money to buy time. Think about it like this. You hate mowing your lawn. It takes 2 hours every week. That's 104 hours a year. If you can pay someone $30 to do it, and you use those 2 hours to learn a skill, build a business, or work on a side project that earns you $50 an hour, you just made $20 per hour and got your time back. The broke person sees $30 as an expense. The wealthy person sees it as an investment that returns $40. Mark Tilbury puts it perfectly. Poor people buy things. Rich people buy systems. A thing gives you temporary pleasure. A system gives you permanent results. Your morning $7 coffee? That's $2,555 a year. Invested at 8% for 30 years, that's $289,000. You're not buying coffee, you're burning your retirement. The question isn't, can I afford it? The question is, does this move me closer to freedom? In 1926, a book was published that contained financial wisdom from ancient Babylon. The principles still work today. Principle 1. Pay yourself first. Not after bills, not after fun. First. The richest man in Babylon saved 10% of everything he earned before spending a single coin. Why? Because if you wait until the end of the month to save, there will be nothing left. Your expenses will expand to consume every dollar you make. It's called Parkinson's Law. Principle 2. Make your money work. Saving isn't enough. Inflation is eating 3 to 4% of your purchasing power every year. If you're not investing, you're going backwards. $10,000 in a savings account at 0.5% interest for 30 years is $11,600. $10,000 invested at 8% average return for 30 years is $100,600. Same money, different outcome. The difference, you put your dollars to work. Principle 3. Seek knowledge. Every wealthy person I've studied has one thing in common. They never stop learning. Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a day. Bill Gates reads 50 books a year. Your income is directly proportional to the value you provide, and the value you provide is limited by what you know. Read, listen, learn, then apply. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but I barely have time to sleep. How am I supposed to start a business, learn investing? I have bills right now to pay. I get it. I've been there. Working 9 to 5, coming home drained, trying to find energy to build something on the side. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. It's supposed to be hard. You're literally trying to break a cycle that's been running for years, maybe generations. But here's what I learned. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to do one thing differently. Maybe it's packing lunch instead of buying it. That's $10 a day, $200 a month, $2,400 a year. Maybe it's learning one new skill 30 minutes a day. In 6 months, you could freelance it. Maybe it's cutting one subscription and putting that $15 into an index fund. Kishan Chatalia started with $0 and a phone. He learned video editing on YouTube for free, started offering services on Fiverr. First month, $200. 6 months, $3,000 a month. 2 years, he quit his job. The side hustle isn't about getting rich quick. It's about creating options, building leverage, owning your time. And yeah, it means sacrificing Netflix nights, weekend brunches, scrolling for hours. But what's the alternative? Working until you're 70 and hoping Social Security doesn't collapse? So here we are. You've seen the trap, you understand the psychology, you know the principles. Now comes the only question that matters. What are you going to do about it? Not tomorrow, not next month, today. Because here's the thing about change. It doesn't happen in moments of comfort. It happens in moments of decision. So I'm going to give you one action to take in the next 24 hours. Just one. Open your bank account, look at your spending from last month. Find one expense that didn't move you closer to freedom. Cancel it. Redirect that money. Maybe it's a subscription. Maybe it's eating out twice a week instead of 5 times a week. Maybe it's the premium streaming service you barely use. Take that money, whether it's $10 or $100, and open an investment account. Vanguard, Fidelity, Robinhood, I don't care which one. Put the money in a low-cost index fund. Set it to auto-invest every month. That's it. You've just changed the trajectory of your future. Will it make you a millionaire overnight? No. But in 10 years, 20 years, that one decision will compound into something you can't even imagine right now. See, wealth isn't built in explosions. It's built in increments, daily decisions, tiny sacrifices, consistent action. Every wealthy person you admire started exactly where you are, broke, confused, overwhelmed. The only difference, they started, and they didn't stop. So here's my challenge to you. 6 months from now, will you be in the exact same place, or will you look back and see this as the moment everything changed? The invisible trap only works if you can't see it. Now you can. So what are you going to do? The choice is yours. Make it count.